Hey there, son of Aries. This is Kim here to do your reading, guys. Hope you all are doing great. I hope you're staying cool wherever you're at. It is so hot here. Well, it is 97. Let me know how hot it is where you are at, because I'm sure I'm going to get some numbers that are a lot higher than 97. But anyways, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. Always for your most high. Celtic Cross will pull for Aries. If you're interested in a private reading, the information is in the description box below for that. Try to keep my prices pretty affordable for people so that anyone can get them. And just to let you know, they are pre-recorded videos similar to what I do on YouTube, but it would be based on your personal energy. And thank you all for the support, by the way, for my private readings. Appreciate you all. Starting off with your energy, big and strong, the Emperor. Wow, King of Wands too, sister sign energy. Beautiful. Just doing you. Just doing me right now. 2 for the outcome. Well, your outcome is a little auspicious. It is auspicious. You have another 4 on the bottom, so you have 4, 4. The Hierophant here in the future, coming up in the future energy. High Priestess, interesting, is the challenge. Interesting. Because I always see the High Priestess and the Hierophant as being divine counterparts, but they're divine counterparts that are attached, like they're highly spiritual. If they came together, they would be a highly, like, spiritually evolved couple. So where is the High Priestess? It's either where is the High Priestess, or you are needing to listen to your intuition when it comes to some type of action that you're ready to take in your life right now, where it's a, you know, I'm the Emperor, I'm gonna be in control. But listening to your intuition, 2 very Piscean energies here. This is a very spiritual reading. Let me make sure everything is, you can see everything for the most part. It is the Pulp Tarot. It is that tarot deck. Okay, so I have 5 of Swords here, recent past, and then this deck is a mixed up deck, so I have some reversals in here that we can use. Tell me more about the 5 of Swords for Aries in the recent past. Just saying complications. The word to pull from that is complications. 5 of Wands. Didn't we have you working your way out of the 5s? The last time I did your reading, it was a very interesting reading because it had all the 5s in the reverse. And then this time around, Leo had all the 5s, it seemed like, in the upright, giving kind of, you know, it's complicated energy. It's difficult to navigate. It's difficult to focus even here. This can be like when life is handing us a lot of challenges, and it can be times of uncertainty. So it seems like you had a lot going on here. Past energy. I'm going to pull from another deck too to clarify along with the tarot. I'm going to pull from, this is the Lenormand and the Kipper decks combined, and it's called the Siren Song. So let's use it to get a little bit more information. What is the distraction? Is it other energies here around us? There's just a lot of uncertainty here with it. Uncertainty. Okay, maybe having to do with a child, or it could be an actual child, but this is the Lenormand, excuse me, is the Lenormand. So this particular one, usually those are metaphors. So I see this as like a project being pushed forward, and some of it's already finished, but there's a complication, or there's something here about it completely evolving past a certain stage. It's like it's like when you're working on something, you've got it to a certain point. It's about moving on from that point. So obviously this leads you to some sort of action that you're going to be taking with the Emperor. Tell me about the Emperor and listening to your intuition as the challenge. High Priestess is the challenge. The Nine of Pentacles. I honestly think for a lot of you all, there is an energy here of you manifesting wealth and branching off here independently, or on your, doing something on your own. Because the card that represents how you're feeling here, Aries, is the Eight of Pentacles. So this is you, mastery level, whatever skills or abilities you have, is like you're concentrating on the work at this time. And it pays off. And it seems like there's some sort of action to take. You being in control of the finances, your finances, a windfall of money, or a certain amount of money that you need. Could be for this thing to complete. Like this thing in the past that has had complications trying to get it to come to fruition. But I see it coming to fruition here with the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. At times, the Nine of Pentacles can mean a large amount of money that comes through in different ways. So it could be inheritance for some. It can be that that Emperor can even represent like a father figure. So it could be that. It can be winning a court ruling, or rewards for your effort. But I wonder if there's any kind of conflict going on regarding the money, or who is holding the money. They're showing me this person here holding the money. Who's holding the money? Star. In the heart of the matter, you have you have another archetype for like a person, the person's energy. So like the attributes of you would be a fearless leader, a pioneer, somebody who's building something, and it's coming from that spiritual fire inside of you that's wanting to build something, right? So you're inspiring others also with this King of Wands by what you're building, because you're building something from your heart, or what you're wanting to create. It's coming from the heart. It's going to be a new way of investing. You may be coming out of a partnership too. Two of Cups here in the reverse on the bottom. I don't know, either to do this, or that's kind of part of it. So this can be news or message of an investment of money coming in that you now get to do something with. News or information saying, okay, you have this money now. What will you do with it? Usually the King of Wands is motivating others too. Like they're inspiring others too, just by what they're doing. Tell me more about the heart space, or the heart of the matter. Ooh. Yeah, well, that is a good sign. You're the Bear energy, which is a really good sign of a benefactor or an investor, somebody that wants to give something to you. So it seems like somebody wants to help you or assist you, especially in the realm of finances here. So something with finances could get a lot better because somebody's wanting to invest. And I feel like it has to do with this thing here from the past, though. How are you feeling? I would say you're probably feeling extremely grateful, or you will be when this comes in. Tell me about Eight of Pentacles with how we're feeling. Three of Pentacles, reverse the Chariot, and the reverse. Well, you're feeling like something's not moving forward yet in the way that you want it to, because you need the right people to, again, it's kind of like the message of the right people need to come together, and then you get some investment, or you get somebody that's going to end up investing in you. But right now, is it harmonious? It probably doesn't feel that way with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. It may feel like there's not harmony here. We're stalled. We're not moving forward in the department of our finances. Tell me more about that. Or who you are partnered with. Could be who you're business partnered with. It's the marriage card, but this is the one that's, sometimes it's friends, sometimes it's a business partner. What's the Queen of Cups here? This is the energy in the environment. We think of like self-love, compassion, caring, like somebody who is really focused on you do you at this time, right? You do you. You concentrate on your health. You concentrate on your emotional well-being, right? Make sure you're filling your cup up first. You don't want to give your cup away and then you don't have anything for yourself. So this is a lot of like maybe your like alone time, maybe even me time. Another moon. Six of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil energy is out here. So again, this energy of Pisces is coming through, of needing to listen to your intuition. It's about trusting this mysterious path, okay? I feel like in the environment there is something kind of toxic here. Okay, so the devil can represent, especially with the Six of Cups in the reverse, can represent a toxic attachment, like a person whom we will be separating ways with because of either it's too controlling or it's toxic for your health. It doesn't feel good to you, or maybe it does affect your health, like the relationship. So there's something here about going in a different direction, separate ways. And we did see that Two of Cups in the reverse too. And doing, you know, listening to your intuition about doing what is going to be best for yourself, but I want to say your sanity. What is best for your sanity? Tell me about King of Pentacles here. Destiny card, which is real good for finances, mastering your finances, maybe not worrying so much about them. Less effort, and if you've said the prayer out that says, look, I want to do less and bring in more money, I think that's what's coming in. Because I have Nine of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles crossing it. That message is just coming, it's like jumping off to me that something's going to be really great with your finances, and there's going to be a feeling of, I finally reached do less, making more. And that's the change. And that's the change coming in. Tell me about the Hierophant. Something that represents usually our institutions. Maybe marriage can indicate marriage. It can indicate contracts, maybe. It's like soul contracts. Judgment in the reverse. Ooh. Knight of Swords, upright. I would say, look, if you're wanting to change a commitment or to change like what and who you're committed to, there's this feeling of, yeah, don't want to go down that road again. I'm not gonna maybe not, maybe there's something that feels like it's just too hard to get past or forgive even with somebody. Like, I'm just getting, like, I don't think there's going to be any second, third, or fourth chances here. I think Aries is looking for change with the Knight of Swords. And the end of delays. Yeah, the end of delays. You have marriage coming out again. This one coming out in the reverse. This business partners and friendships is what those two marriage cards are about. There's 3 in the deck, and each have a different meaning in the guidebook. This one is like friends, but something off about that. And then there's something off here about business partnerships. So maybe it is changing who you're partnered with for business, who you're talking to, who you're reaching out to. Tell me about the change. More options, the convertible, freedom. You know, the devil energy too could be, for some of you all, that has to do with this influence in the environment. It's a particular person. The thing that they bring in is some sort of temptation, or maybe are an influence for you to do something that's not so great. You know, and so they're saying, hey, take care of yourself, especially around this energy. In fact, you might want to part ways from them. Something a little toxic. Listen to your intuition. Something you cannot see. Something that's hidden. Something that's hidden. Dear John. Oh, look at that. So you could be writing a letter to somebody or telling somebody, hey, look, it's just not working out. It's time. I feel like it's time to cut the cords. It's time to go in my own direction. Breaking up, setting boundaries, divorce, strained situation. It's not you, it's me, the end, final word, cutting cords, something's not working. That's a pretty obvious what Spirit's meaning there with that maybe it's time. Tell me about 3 of Wands here. To change who you're committed to. Who you're committed to. Your breakthrough. So your hope is that you see yourself expanding, and that you see yourself going on this, my ships are coming in for me. This is what you were able to visualize for your future, the 3 of Wands, right? And Ace of Swords is like your breakthrough energy, right? It gives you the clarity. It gives you that information that you need. It's the win. It seals in the victory, right? So there's something here about that you are going to be getting, what you're hoping for. I think this even includes new alliances and new partnerships. And I do feel like this is something that you have been waiting on. Getting it means that you're going to be in this position here of less work, more money, and the correct partnerships for you, or the peaceful partnerships for you. And these are all very mysterious, but I feel like it's something that you have been waiting on, and maybe waiting on timing. And I feel like timing has to do with maybe money here. Tell me about the hangman and the moon. The hangman and the moon. Knight of Cups. It's that offer, unexpected offer, opportunity that comes in. And then it lets you, like I say, the Lovers in reverse. Ending up going in a different direction than it looks like than with who you're with right now currently, because something about a dream coming true for you. Wow, it has to do with money, you all. 8-8. It does. I think it has to do with money, prosperity, abundance, and you manifesting it. And then it really allows you, like I say, to move on. Cycle completion. This is the next. You have the cycle completion card, making adjustments, new life, graduation, separating, and then the wheel of karma. Karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, divine intervention. It is the new cycle. So it's going to kind of surprise you, I think. the direction you're going to be going in. 888. Lots of prosperity, lots of abundance here. Aries, let's get an angel number message for you and kind of wrap this reading up. So everything's going in the right direction. I think you foresee change and you have clarity on what kind of change it is that you want. And it has everything to do with who you're partnered up with, business or romance partnered up with. Time for changes. 99. It's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in this life. You have a purpose in this life, or a higher purpose in this life, that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. I am courageous. 99. And that's what I have for you all. Please consider giving it a like if you like the video. Subscribe. Come back. I'll see you next time, Aries. Bye.